See, in a free market economy, in a capitalist economy, the natural tendency for prices is to go down, right? If you look at the CPI in 1900.
Because of efficiencies.
Yes. If you look at the CPI in 1900 and you look at it in 1800, it was down by 50%. So for 100 years in America, prices went down. And during that time, we had the Industrial Revolution. Right. We had the most rapid period of economic growth in the history of America, which was after the Civil War and into the early 1900s. All the time, prices were coming down. Today, the Federal Reserve says that we need to have 2% inflation, right? Prices have to go up 2% a year. Why? I mean, why does the cost of living have to go up? Why can't it go down or at least remain the same?
And what is the answer to that? What's their rationale for that?
They have a bunch of BS explanations, and it's all to justify the fact that the government wants inflation. It's not that it's good for us. The government needs it. It's the way the government, raises revenue and repudiates its debts. But they have a couple of things that they say. One of the things they say is, well, if prices were going down, nobody would buy anything. Right? People would just be constantly waiting for lower prices, and so nobody would buy. And that's the number one reason they say that prices have to go up. And that's all.
No one would buy if prices were going down?
Yeah, that's how ridiculous it is.
Because everyone would be waiting for the bottom to buy a new dishwasher?
Supposedly. But of course, we all have cell phones. If that were the case, nobody would ever buy a cell phone or a television set or a computer.
Right.
Prices go down. But also, if I'm hungry, am I going to wait a year to eat because I think the food is going to be 2% cheaper?
If you don't have a dryer, are you going to wait a year? No, of course not. Right.
You buy things, they forget that there is a value to having something today versus having to wait.
Right.
The only reason
Amazon is based on that idea.
Yes. The only reason that you don't buy something now because you want a lower price is because you can't afford it. And so you're hoping that the price will go down and then you'll be able to buy it, which is what the free market does. So it's nonsense to say that, we're not going to buy. Would it be a disaster if food got cheaper, if healthcare got cheaper, if energy got cheaper, if clothing got cheaper, if everything you needed was less expensive? Why does the Fed have to prevent that from happening? Why is that such a horrible thing?
Are you? I'm not questioning your knowledge, which is obvious. It's on display, but is that actually their rationale?
Oh yeah, it is. I'm not making this up.
So deranged that I have trouble believing it.
No, I know. That's how stupid they think we are. And then the other thing,
we need inflation because we can't let prices of services and consumer goods get too low because people won't buy them.
Yeah, people will stop buying. We'll sit on our hands indefinitely waiting for a better deal.
And the Federal Reserve says that?
Oh yeah, they believe that. Then the other thing they think is that businesses can't make money if prices aren't rising, which is also not true. They actually make more money when prices are falling, because what's important for a business is not the price that they charge.
No, it's the spread between what they paid and what they sell it for.
Exactly. It's the margin. And if prices are falling, right?
Even I know that.
Yes, that's because you didn't go and get a degree in economics at a U.S. university. Then you wouldn't know anything. You would have been brainwashed. This is what they teach.
But they actually say that?
Yes.
Businesses don't make money unless the prices keep rising?
Yes. They don't. But the reality is you actually make more money when prices are going down because you sell more. You have more volume.